I'd like to welcome you to our headquarters, located in Freeport, New York. It's 14,000 square feet, filled with state-of-the-art salon, barber, pedicure, you name it, it's here. We have 26 barber chairs on display. We do design, we do layout, we do lease-to-own programs for barber shops. Please come check us out, pay us a visit, and you'll even get to see the museum soon. We have vintage furniture that's been around forever, and we're going to share it with the American public.
No problem. I shall transform your hair, create a masterpiece. I am an artiste with a pair of scissors.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop. Fresh from the barbershop, fly from the beauty salons. My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop. I got a show where you can listen and view. My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop. Bringing barbers and stylists together with the ScissorSalute. My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop. One cut, two cut, three cut, four. Nails done here, done everything did. Nails done here, done everything did. Oh, you fancy? Spending hours in salons on your hairstyle.
For the Lord protects his barbers and he makes the stubble grow.
Scissor! Salute!
What's going on?
What's going on? I'm sorry.
He's having technical difficulty. He's live, by the way, in case you didn't hear that.
First of all, the show is live. I'm in the middle of sharing this on as much different social media outlets as we can. Welcome to the ScissorSalute Show. I'm your host, Eli DeBar, my co-host for the evening.
Jesse That Cut.
And Jesse That Cut that Jesse, that's right. The show is co-produced by the co-owner of the ScissorSalute, New Eurekan Queen, produced by the owner of ScissorSalute, Seth Rowe. And we're broadcasting live via StrongIsland.tv, Paradise Studios, and LA's on the boards. Before I get into the meaning of the ScissorSalute, it's one thing I really wanted to share with everybody real quick. Just don't think that the ScissorSalute is our thing. We definitely and strongly advise you to use it. Use the ScissorSalute, use the gesture, use the ScissorSalute to mention somebody on social media. We only protect ourselves with that we're registered so people don't make money off of the ScissorSalute. But for anybody who's watching who might be inspired by our show to do like some sort of podcast, if it has anything to do with hair, by all means, just say, use the ScissorSalute. We'd rather you do that than use SO.
That's right.
So again, you have a podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
And you know, we hope you're using the ScissorSalute. There's nothing wrong if you have a podcast about hair. Fine, just use. Hey, we like to ScissorSalute you and welcome and ScissorSalute.
That's right.
Instead of using the SO, it's just like we're here for the hair. We care about the hair.
That's right.
Let's get into the meaning of the ScissorSalute, which is a gesture, compliment, greeting, lifestyle, and brand dedicated to bringing barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists together worldwide. And we use the ScissorSalute show as an outlet to actually make that happen. Every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we give the opportunity for the visual artists to come down here and showcase their skills live on the ScissorSalute stage, while also conducting interviews with them so you can find out how they got started, where they currently are, where they plan to be going on their journey. Now, this is the age and the time of the independent educator, and a lot of people are like, hey, you know what I want to get up there and educate. I would like to work with this company. You're really not going to know if you are able to do such things unless you showcase and get out of your comfort zone and showcase in front of others. ScissorSalute show is a perfect opportunity for you to overcome your fears and see if you have what it takes. Matter of fact, one of the people they're going to be showcasing tonight, she's an independent educator. Her name is Barbara Masquerade. On IG, it's my.hair.obsessions. She started off showcasing here on the show. She took full opportunity, full advantage of it, and was like, hey, when's the next time I could come back? We just email. And she did that. And she's going to share her story tonight, her journey. And she's been doing hair for, she's a pioneer. She's been doing hair. She just wanted to get out from behind the chair and go beyond the chair. That's what the ScissorSalute show is basically designed for barbers, hairstylists to network, and makeup artists to network, and also get from behind and go beyond the chair. Now, if you would like to showcase with us, advertise with us, or book us for your next event, all you have to do is just email us, ScissorSalute@yahoo.com, leave your contact information, and we'll get back to you in the order that the email's received. We'd like to thank everybody who's been using our hashtag ScissorSalute and ScissorSalute Show. The ScissorSalute hashtag has grown up to 700,000 plus, and we make sure you follow us on all social media outlets, which would be IG, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, smoke signals, everything ScissorSalute. So if you even the people with the vapes with the you ever see them guys?
Yeah, the Morse code, man.
They be on some old, the vapes,
like
the
this.
vapes be on some old. When they're shooting,
That's right.
we scissor saluting them. We vape salute you. How's that? We scissor salute your vapes. I'm just playing now.
You know, and for those people that might be new to the Scissor Salute concept, I know it took me a second. You know, you might automatically think it's just a show, like you were saying earlier, but this is something that you can just go about your daily life with. When you see people online, when you see people at the shows, that's a salute gesture. You know, that means a lot to barbers and stylists. I mean, that's what we got.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we can talk to each other like a scissor salute. You know, like people understand that that's an honorary thing. You know, when you're shouting, when people are saying the SO or the shout out, I'm saying it right now. I know you don't like it, but it's because of the fact that people need to know the difference, where you could use it. It's just a word if you don't know where to use it. So you have to use it in place of that. And I'm telling you, it will work. It just flows after a while.
See, but here's the thing. It works good. You're educating up on the stage, or you walk past somebody and they're distance away.
Yes.
You scissor salute
That's
them.
right.
Now, what I'm saying is the problem is I'm walking in the shows just like everyone else, but you're just scissor salute with me. No, scissor salute the next person,
everybody.
too. Just don't be like, oh, scissor salute. You see Elada Barber or Sefro, New York Queen. Oh, just don't scissor salute us.
No.
Scissor salute everybody. The scissor salute, I put that on everything. Now let's get into last week's showcase. From the Salam Project by Joel Warren, located in Huntington, New York. We had Samantha. Her IG handle is Samantha Jean Stylist. And we like to salute. And again, there you go. Samantha's a prime example of what we're talking about. She showcased here on the show before. Matter of fact, she came here as just an in-studio guest at first, showcased with us, and decided that she wanted to showcase again. And little by little, she's building up that knack to go out and get hers. But she's starting here, keeping the locals, starting here, and I'm pretty sure there's more in store for Samantha. So salute to her. Then from Fade Master Barbershop, located in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right. From North Carolina, was here in the studio last week. Kel Scissorhands. We'd like to salute Kel Scissorhands and the many things he's accomplished. And we'd like to salute one of his sponsors, Rolda. They're everywhere. And Kel seems to be doing it. And the thing about Kel is he's able to talk to you in Spanish, English, and really get his point across. Well-educated man, and we'd like to scissor salute him. And last week, and that was it for last week, huh? We had, no, we also had Harry Houdini.
That's right.
Guest host. And there goes with the infamous hat right there. Look at the Harry Houdini magician hat. Look at Abraham Lincoln hat. And I don't know why I'm talking like Bill Cosby, but I felt like doing it. And we'd like to salute Yvette. That's a co-host of the show. I don't know if she's coming tonight. Maybe she'll be here. Maybe she's not. Again, this is a live broadcast, the ScissorSalute Show. And if you'd like to show some support right now, you could do so by pressing the share button and sharing it on your feed. Then you can press it again and invite as much people as you want and really start annoying them like I do. But if you don't like it, then unfriend me. It's okay, I have friends. Okay, so last week calling from Villains Barbershop, located in Los Angeles, California, we had Odie Zeus. Odie Zeus, what an interesting name right there. And we'd like to thank him for calling into the show. Very different concept right there, Villains Barbershop. We definitely like to invite him if he's ever in the New York area to come through here to the ScissorSalute Show. And now let's get to last week's cast. There it goes. Oh, it's Odysseus, but I'm calling it Odie Zeus because I'm from
It
it's
look like
Odysseus, but I'm from New York. I'm gonna say Odie Zeus. I'm sorry about that. So salute to everybody who came here last week and did their thing. I'd like to salute Harry Houdini and Yvette for doing a great job. I myself were at the Barbers Appreciation with Maestro's Classic at the 76ers game. They played the Charlotte Hornets, and it was so much people that at the end, that's when I started seeing the other barbers, because there was so much people in one area. I didn't know we had both locations. I didn't know we had both suites. I didn't know there was 2 suites in one suite. It was very sweet. But I ended up seeing like 6'10" legends, and I was there.
Did they have 2 suites last? I think they only had 1 last year. They moved it to 2 suites.
It just one. It was like I didn't even know that. I seen barbers there later on at the end of because at the end of the game, they have like North Philly barbershop versus South Philly barbershop, East Side versus West Side barbershops. They have like a little tournament, and it was great. My son actually caught a T-shirt. You know the T-shirts they shoot.
Yeah.
My son caught one. Chink the barber, Chink, who's been here on the show, he missed it, and my son boxed him out. And then catching him a T-shirt. And he met some guy, Supreme Patty. Which he was excited about. So salute to everyone, and my daughter was there as well. Wifey got the Trooper Award. Because Wifey got sick on her way out there, but she knew that it's the difference between taking your kids to a professional basketball game and then going into a suite.
Yeah.
Separate entrance, and then they got to go on the court.
Nice.
Although my daughter just wanted to go, she's like, "Dad, let's go." My son snuck up on there, got a picture with Supreme Patty. I don't even know who the hell he is, but my son's like, "He's a YouTuber." I'm like, "All right, that's when you know you ain't old." When people going crazy about people on YouTube. But enough about me. Let's get into who we have this week.
This week, as you said earlier, we have Barbara Mesky. Did I say that right?
Barbara Masquerade.
Masquerade. My girl, Barbara Masquerade. She has been growing for a long time. Like you said earlier, she's been in the industry for quite some time. She's now stepping out of her comfort zone into the limelight a little bit more, into the education role, doing some independent education from New Jersey. Her Instagram is my.hair.obsessions. My.hair.obsessions. She's doing big things. You know, she is sponsored right now. She's here right now today on her own, but she's doing good things, and we're glad to have her on board. She's been on with the ScissorSalute show many times before. You might have heard of her. You might have seen her before if you watch this continuously. And always got different hair, always got different colors. That's what she loves to do. She loves to express herself that way. So she's here showcasing live. Also calling in from Miami, Florida, my girl, LaDon. IG is at barberlove.me, at barberlove.me. Another female barber doing her thing. She's been doing her thing for quite some time. She is not new to the game. I put up a post just a little while ago that talked about letting your work speak for yourself. Like, she has been holding it down in Miami, you know, some would say quietly, but she's been making it roar lately. So I'll give it up to her. We look forward to talking to her a little bit later today.
I got a little topic that I want to discuss. I've been good scrolling through IG, and once again, this is a live program, and you know, it's basically pumped off of social media. The whole concept of what's going on now in our profession. Basically, the social media has really been that much of an impact. So I'm scrolling, I see a post. I'm not going to mention where it was posted, but it says, "Barbers, if all your haircuts you post have enhancements or filters, you're really makeup artists. Let us see your real work."
Solid one.
You know what I think about that, right? I think that is bullhickey nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know if I completely...
Let me know what you think about that, and then I'll put my 2 cents in if my 2 cents matter.
So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think that there's something to be said for the art of enhancing something as it is. That's an art skill in itself.
Yeah.
And so some people can't do it right. You've probably seen barbers try to enhance a beard or a hairline and absolutely mess it up only because, you know, they just doing it wrong and they haven't learned their skill yet.
Right.
And so if that's the case, you haven't got there yet. Listen, if your clientele don't want it, cool. I'm not saying I need it. Do I use it? Sure. My clientele, some people ask for it. Some people don't. Now, I will say, if you are just relying on that to be, you know, who we are, and then you're saying this is it, if you're not like owning up to it, then okay, maybe there's something going on. But I feel like you should at least own up to it if you're gonna.
I look at it as this, and I've said it here on the show for the past 4 years. I'm serious, because I basically got the concept from watching my son run. The coach always tells him, "Don't look to the side; it's going to slow you down." It's the same thing with what is going down here.
Right.
Why what the next person puts on their page gonna affect you?
Yep.
And if it affects you so much, now you're gonna call them a makeup artist.
No.
First of all, some of these barbers can't even do what these do, because just like you said, it's an art form.
Yep.
So why are you really worried about the next person, what they're posting, and calling them a makeup artist and using enhancements or using Photoshop?
Don't worry about it.
You're just not. If anything, you're giving them light.
Yeah.
That's number one. And number two, they're really not worried about you, because that Photoshop and them color enhancements is bringing them money. Whether it's more traffic going in and out of their chair or more companies calling them up saying, hey, we would like to work with you. The message that I have for you is, let's not be concerned with the next person's page. Let's not be concerned with how the next person got to where they are. We should be more concerned what's going on with your business.
Right.
Mind your business. That's it. Just mind your business.
Mind your business.
And be about your business. Yeah. Mind your business and be about your business.
Easy. It sounds easy. I would think that you could be able to do that. That's almost exactly similar to something I was thinking about this whole week too, which is along that lines. Is just right now, and that came from another barber.
That came from
a repost, whatever.
A repost page.
Yeah. So I saw that it was floating around for a little bit. Different people putting it up. Listen, here's my thing. Barbers, and this is for my barbers in general. This show is meant for barbers and stylists, but for my barbers in general, that this post was related to, this is not the time for infighting. Like, we're trying to grow, we're trying to build our industry. We need to get to the platform that the stylists are at. That's why they can charge the $40, $50 and not bat an eye when people go into the salon. But yet we think we raised our prices a couple dollars the last couple years, and now we're on the shows and we think we can start fighting with each other? Is really? Like,
man,
you should be here on this show.
There's a lot of mad rappers in this profession.
Man.
A lot of mad barbers. Why am I not there? You're not there because you spend way too much time worrying about the next person, and that's just it. And a lot of people in our profession are more concerned with likes as opposed to again being about your business.
Right.
We've said here on the show a lot. There's really no reason to be hashtag and repost pages if you can just @ them. Now you can just @ them. You can tag them on your picture, where you press on it and all the different pages come up. Do that. You should really be hashtagging your town, your county, your state, the state you're in. We're in New York. You should hashtag New York Barbers. You will be surprised how much money that generates right there, as opposed to tagging a repost page. I mean, it's great to get reposted, to have respect of your peers and maybe pick up some followers. It's good. But I haven't posted up a haircut or whatever in a while. But the haircuts that I posted up still have that New York barbers, still have Suffolk County, Mastic, Senator Riches, and all them other names. And then they go through it, and I will be reposting haircuts soon, but I want to get like 50 haircuts that I'm able to on deck.
Yeah.
Just so I could take ScissorSalute to Wizzy the Barber. If you notice, Wizzy the Barber posts in the morning, early in the morning, afternoon, and he posts real late at night. Now, he does that because in the morning, you figure the people on the other side of the planet, they're still in their bed scrolling like everyone else. And they're like, oh, Wizzy.
Yep.
And then he does it, at late at night because they're waking up and they're like, oh, Wizzy again. Wizzy's everywhere.
He's being consistent. That's what, there's some other bigger entrepreneur names outside of our industry that have completely exploded in the realm of people who know who they are because they have flooded social media with who they are and what they're doing. And it is effective when you could do it the right way. And so as barbers and stylists, we can do that. Like, if you can be consistent, get those posts up, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at night, great, more power to you. I think that for most people, if you can do that, you got to get it out there. I know when I first started getting into my shop and moving my business forward, I had to do that. I had to repost at least 3 times a day consistently for months at a time. I mean, this is not new. Then you can't forget the hashtags like you were just saying. If you're just posting up stuff and then you're not using your hashtags afterwards, you're missing out a lot. You would be surprised how many people to this day, for some odd reason, they're just looking. I didn't realize, honestly, like I hear this, the same thing I'm saying right now. I've heard entrepreneur people say this. If you use the hashtags, people will search you. But if you actually do these things, it will work. People come to my chair now and they say, hey, I ask them, like, how did you find me? They're a new client. How did you find me? Actually, I was scrolling through Instagram and I was looking for a barber, or I was on social media and I was looking, whatever it is. And it works, but you have to be consistent. You can't just be sporadic with something that you want effective outcomes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't work. Like, you have to be consistent in your own, and this is a business in itself. Like, that's the business aspect that some people you say like, oh, maybe I don't really want to do it like that. Like, I'm trying to grow it organically, through the area, and that's cool. If you got, but it's the same as a business card, right? For barbers and stylists that started in this journey before social media, they had their business card, right? And what would you do? You hit the streets, Noonie. Like, you gotta do it.
Oh,
like,
no, you should be hitting the streets.
Regardless. You have to do both. I still do both. I think people that have been in this game do both. You have to have your business card. But it's the same thing. Like, before this whole thing started, I had a list of local businesses where I left my business cards so that I can always re-up on those business cards and know where they need to go check to see if they're out. The same thing as the social media stuff. So if you're spending too much time worrying about what other people are doing, you're missing out on what you should be doing, honestly. And you shouldn't be hating that much on that person, because their work is going to speak for themselves when you're in front of them. So if it motivates you that they're using enhancements and your haircuts don't need the enhancements in your eyes and you're doing just as good, then fantastic. When you guys meet in person, when you do that competition, when that industry corporation looks at the both of you and you guys are both live and doing your haircuts, and your haircuts are that good that you don't need the enhancements, and now they see you, then let your work speak for itself. Don't have to bash somebody else for what they're doing. Let them do it. Let them grind their own way, and then let everything fall, the chips fall where they are, as people say, right? So that's what you just gotta keep doing. And that's in both worlds, whether you're a stylist or barber. You're doing your thing. Stay focused on that, and the rest will come into play. You just gotta get your minds right, people. That's what I always say.
Oh,
that was my rant. Sorry.
Nah, it's all right. I mean, this is seems to be a big topic, and you got events like CT Barber coming up. You got BarberCon coming up, where these are major events for barbers and hairstylists as well that are looking to get into the field or looking to just touch up on their men's grooming. And it's a big topic at hand, the color enhancements. But I feel like, again, you have certain females who like to do the vibrant colors or the fantasy colors, and then you got other females who are just more into the subtle and the color correction. And there's no finger pointing going on.
No.
This is what I'm saying. There's no finger pointing going on in the hairstylist thing. Like, oh, all you know how to do is this, these vibrant colors. You don't know how to do no color correction. Or all you do is, you have these barbers on some What About Me and talking about color enhancements and Photoshop. My opinion is, I don't care.
No, I don't either.
If that's what you choose to do, so be it. Here, I'm going to give you a like. I'll give you a like. Yeah. I'm not really concerned with that. We are in the profession where we are in the sole control of our income.
That's right.
No celebrity barber, no fine female barber is going to take money out of our pockets. Not take money out of my pocket. I'll take money out of my pocket when I show up late, take extended breaks, or leave early. That's when I'm taking money out of my pocket. Or if someone comes in and you're like, oh, he's
on fire right now, y'all. This is real talk right now.
Here comes that cheap client. I gotta use the bathroom. That's when you're taking money out your pocket. That whole, or you'll take money out your pocket talking about the next barber, how he's constantly doing enhancements, and then someone in your shop picks it up and really perfects that enhancements, and someone walks in and goes, hey, does anybody know how to do a blackout? Because sometimes, the out-of-states will come in and blackout. Ain't no one in here gonna black out. Everything over here is cool.
I had
Nobody
one of
wants
those
nobody. But nah, some barbers be like, nah, I can't do it.
Yep.
And now you got some barbers who can do it, and next thing you know,
Lost
you
that
take
money.
a $25 haircut, full blackout application, etc., and all this other stuff, and you can round it out to $50
Easily.
So go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead. But then again, that barber might be doing all the trash talk and really killing it on the 15-minute, 20-minute haircuts. Again, regardless, I don't care. I'll give you a like on that 20-minute haircut. Like. Here
That's
goes
right.
the heart.
That's right.
Coming up. I'll give you a like. I'm a
That's right.
supporter of supporters. What I just see, what's going on now, is really no one likes someone who's just constantly complaining.
No.
You know, my kid constantly
old.
complaining. I'm
It
like,
gets
yo,
old.
listen, yeah, it gets old.
Yep.
Make your point, keep it moving, and go about your business.
Positivity always wins people. Like you can bash somebody, that negative thing might get you the likes. Like that post has been floating around because people will say, "Oh, this is real talk. This is how I feel." Fine, if that's what you want to do, but that's about as far as it's gonna get you. Because in the long run, if that's really who you are, because you can't get out of your own way, then you're gonna fall short. I'm gonna tell you right now. If all you are about is that negative talk and that negative speech and worrying about everybody else, that's less time physically and mentally you could be spent building yourself up, those people around you, for doing what is right.
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to be walking and you're going to be constantly addressing someone else. You're going to bump into a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. And another thing is, when you see these people in the trenches actually doing work, it's so easy to be sideline talk. Sideline talk is easy. Sideline talk, you're in the crowd on some, hey, you suck, whatever. But the people in the trenches really know what's what.
Yep.
You know, you're in the trenches, you're doing whatever, you're taking care of your family. How am I to be like, yo, listen, what you're doing is messing up the profession. But what that dude's doing is putting food on his family's table, and you need to just shut up with it. Give it a like.
Hey, listen, and don't
Give it a scissor salute and a like.
That's right, and don't definitely the hashtag.
Or
scissor
just
salute.
scroll, keep scrolling.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't really like,
Keep
come on.
scrolling.
It's too easy not to.
That's the whole, yo, real talk. Yeah, again, real talk is very easy to do.
Yeah.
Real talk is very easy to do because you're just sitting there on the sideline talking. Now let's get back to the showcase going on here. Again,
That's
you're
right.
watching a
That's right.
live program of the ScissorSalute show. If you would like to show some support right now, you can press the share button and share it on your feed. Right now we have Barbara in there showcasing on her model same model she used at the Manic Panic platform at the IBS. Same model. She did that hair color that you're seeing right there is approximately about 3 weeks old, and she's going to be doing a little bit of curls, bringing it more up to date, rejuvenating her hairstyle. And we like to ScissorSalute her model, who first of all went out to the IBS for
That's
Barbara.
right.
So we'd like to say, and then come in here to the ScissorSalute show.
That's right. That's
so
important.
again, if you're watching this program going, wow, the ScissorSalute show, I would like to be on there, but it's so far away. Last week, we had someone here from North Carolina. Jesse just took that road from about upstate. Barbara is over here from Atlantic City, and Rublaze is taking a journey from Jersey. You might want to take that.
Yeah.
I
Write
just
that
made
down.
that right there. Journey from Jersey. Okay, enough of that. I know. You're watching the show, so you're not talking too much.
Hey,
but
listen,
guess what? This is what the
we
show.
hype
I'm
right now.
supposed to talk on the
This is it.
show.
And you know, Barbara, like we've said earlier, we kind of mentioned this. She'll be telling her story in a little bit. I'm not gonna steal her thunder right now, but
Her lightning.
Her lightning. That's right. With that hair, it's definitely her lightning. So she's been doing her thing. We talked a little bit before the show. She's been really grinding as far as getting her knowledge up, as far as putting herself out there to now perform in front of others, and whether that's just getting herself situated on stage, associating her haircuts and styles the right way so that others can see it and benefit from them on the educational front, because it's easy. I don't want to say it's easy. Let me take that word back. For barbers and stylists that have been doing it for a while, or even just starting, you can work through a haircut. You can get through a hairstyle. You can maybe, know how to mix the color correctly. But when you need to now move to the degree of education, you need to learn how to vocalize what you're doing. And so Barbara has taken it upon herself to start moving herself that direction by coming here on the Scissor Salute show, putting herself out there with other people to start to work on her educational aspect of her speaking, her performance, and her stage presence. And this is what I feel has been a great benefit. I know for myself as well, as far as just coming up here and being able to speak, seeing how I look, feel on camera, because guess what? This goes on social media and it's on Facebook and it stays there. And then
you get, and just like you said, you get a test run with
Exactly.
hearing yourself talk.
Exactly.
Now, again, we've been talking about it for the past couple of years because Babyliss literally has the profession thinking that they're going to get a phone call and you're going to get drafted and pop some champagne. And now Wall seems to be taking on the same campaign, announcing a team. Now, here's the thing. Everyone who would like to be part of that, and I scissor salute and congratulate everybody who is part of that. But those who are watching from the sideline talking about you want to do that, you have to be careful what you ask for.
Oh, that's
I was
right.
just talking to somebody on the way here.
like that.
Who works for Babyliss. I'm not going to mention their name. But he just got off the flight. He had the time to talk to me because basically he wanted to talk to somebody. He just got off the flight, and everyone in here who's worked before in the hair profession, when you start traveling, you realize you talk to someone that you really don't talk to, but you like want to kill some time. You got 2-hour layover. You over there like, yo, remember when we was in the sandcastle? Yeah, we were doing sandcastles.
That's true.
So we're talking, and he's talking about how difficult it is to be up there and get your point across, to do what you're doing, and then in the back of your head, you still have to sell. You still have to put out numbers.
That's right.
So you're doing what you're doing, keeping your composure because you're up there educating strangers or people who are watching you. And then in the back of your head, you have to realize you have to sell products.
You have to.
They have to see that you're up there, and people are purchasing because they seen you up there and they're interested in what you do and how you do it. So, again, for the people who are inspired to go out and do that, no problem. Make sure you're taking full advantage of having these Canon cameras and all these expensive cameras, and really do yourself a favor. Record yourself doing some work.
Yes.
Talk. This way you can edit yourself and critique yourself instead of critiquing others.
Brilliant.
Instead of criticizing others, criticize yourself, and then send it to these companies and show them how much of like an ammo that you could bring to it, what you could bring to that company. Because a lot of people could sit there and be like, oh, hire me, I know how to cut. Listen, newsflash, people, there's some nice barbers everywhere.
Yes, there is.
Everywhere. They're picking up them clippers and doing some stuff I never seen before.
There it is.
But now the whole thing is, what's going to separate you from the pack?
Oh.
Is it the unique delivery that you have? Is it a unique technique that you have? You know, you got to be able to speak hair, and it's not one-dimensional hair. Nope. You're not going to be able to just speak hair and just be able to relate to people around the way. You're going to have to be able to relate to people in the hills. You got to relate to people in the forest, and you got to relate to people in the jungle. You got to be able to break down the hair.
Right.
If not, you're just going to be one-dimensional. The company is going to be like, nah.
Yep.
I don't know. This person's very one-dimensional. It seems like they're just going on one outlet. And now we have Jesse here. Jesse has a couple different outlets. He's going to be at the CT Barber Expo. Let everybody know what you're going to be doing at the CT Barber Expo.
Whew. CT Barber Expo is coming up soon. That's in April, 22nd?
April 22nd, I believe 21st and 22nd.
21st and 22nd. I will be, at the moment, I'll be with Exclusive. That's a barber supplier up here in New York. They'll be having a couple booths. I don't know which booth I will be at, but it'll come be surprised. We'll be doing some education up there as well. You might be able to see me running around with GraphEtch as well. I will be at BarberCon with GraphEtch actually. So Scissor Salute to GraphEtch. Thank you very much for having me join you guys. I will be up there on stage with them. And also I'll be in Buffalo in May. So April, May, June. busy couple months, but you know, it's something that it's been in the works of doing. And so I appreciate what you were saying that earlier, is that you have to kind of watch what you ask for as if you want this. Because granted, for myself and for many of the other educators and now sponsored people that are out there, they're going to put on their social media what looks really attractive. Because that's what we made. We worked hard to get. Like, I put up, you know, when we went to the little penthouse that I was staying at for New York, it was nice. It was beautiful. I put that up. You know, when we're on stage, I put that up. But you know what you have to do? You have to get up early. Those shows are 16, 17 hours a day. You know, you're not staying out late and partying because you have to wake up the next morning and do the same show again. You have to sell. You have to stay at that
eat,
booth.
You got to drink
eat.
water.
You
gotta
definitely have to drink
gum
water.
because you will develop halitosis with all that talk all day. And then you'll have like 3 or 4 feet of bad breath, just a cloud, just a good cipher around you, a circle like, oh man, what is that going around his face? That's just bad breath. This is a big cloud. So you definitely want to make sure that you're hydrated, eating some food and some sort of gum. But again, we have Jesse that cut explaining how he's going to be at the CT Barber Expo.
Yes.
He's going to be at BarberCon. He's going to be somewhere else. Now, Jesse, have you ever posted up your opinion on the hair thing? Let me get a piece of that shit. Have you ever posted up your opinion? Whether you thanks.
On the what we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
No.
Just your opinion in general. I don't think I've ever seen.
No.
You have many?
I have opinions, but not on that.
Exactly.
Not on that, because again, my whole thing is, you know, the things that I do post is to try to help our industry and all others in general to think positively and get your mindset ready. My whole big thing is, like, if you get your mind right, your clippers will follow. So if you do that first, the rest will come into play. So I don't hate on anybody. There's no point. I don't have time actually to waste on posting stuff on haters. Do I like everything that's going on in the hair industry? No.
You don't. Yeah, but you see, you're not supposed to. You can't.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. So I can't worry about that. All I can worry about is stuff that I am doing. So what can I do better? Now, if that picture or that Photoshop makes you, like, inspires you to, like, get better so you don't have to use that, fantastic. But don't be in competition with that person, because guess what? It's not going to matter in the long run, because you need to focus on, if your chair is spinning, who cares what the other guy is doing? I don't know.
There it goes. If your chair's spinning, you're winning.
Oh, I like it.
If your chair isn't moving, you're losing.
That's it.
Woo-hoo.
Man.
Write that down.
That's
Let's
a long
get back
hashtag.
over here. We're sitting here with Rue Blades out of New Jersey. Now, Rue, you at a different location now?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, look at he all
brought it.
smooth.
He
Like,
brought it.
oh, come on, Rue. Like, Rue just played me,
I wish I would have seen that.
Oh, thank God. Thank God we got a different camera on.
They got a different camera. I wish I would have seen that. The
It's all
slide
right.
over. That was
It's
good.
all right, Rue. I'm just, just here.
what's up. I like that.
Distinguished one, barbershop and shoe shine. Located at 90 Bayard Street, Suite 1A, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Telephone number there is 732-993-4337. Now we're here with Rue Blades.
Yep.
Rue, I see you got dreads going. Is that dreads? What's going on?
Yeah, we got a little
Little twist going on. I got some dread.
You got dreads. Really? Really? I don't have hair. If I had
That's what I was about
hair,
to say. That's what I was about to say.
Listen.
Says the bald guy.
and that's why your phone dropped, because you're on my show. And you're trying to get at me, that's what happens. Your phone falls.
You got it.
But again, he didn't let me finish. If I had hair, I probably would have went through everything. I probably would have the undercut braided right now. Because I definitely probably would have went through the mohawk. Remember when the mohawk first came out?
yeah,
I was a little upset. That was like the only time I got a little teary-eyed, because I ain't got no hair. And I started going bald when I was like 13. I was like in the 6th grade and stuff. People hitting puberty. And I'm over there buying beer for my brothers and stuff. But that's another story. But I see you got the dreads going on.
Yeah, man.
All right. Now you got the
Roster.
distinguished one right here. Tell us about this distinguished one. What's going on? Without mentioning the other shop or any negativity. Was the move?
absolutely
The move was cool. You guys still good?
Yeah, man.
It's more like
you can't burn no bridges when you, especially in this industry. You try to have
people
as
love
many
burning
friends.
bridges. People love.
Well,
bridges.
not me, man. I try to have
Yeah,
as
don't.
many friends as you can. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to keep the doors open. But yeah, we was good. Everything was good. We left.
Okay, now very excited to have Rube Blades here. I know he was here. I say about like 2 years ago. Came on the show, and he competed with Marshall's Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a phone call. Oh, okay. So he competed. He was on the show the week before, competed, and bam, boom, pow. Won the Maestro thing. I got a chance to work with him last year at the CT Barber Expo. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, Rube Blades. And I'm like, all right. I see the concept. He's like, are you Blades? All right. But now you switch it. You said it's a sub-brand, which I love that name, sub-brand. You the man. It is that sub-brand. Now we're going to see sub-brands everywhere. Like, oh, it's a sub-brand. You know? I love the Are You Bladed. Yeah, right. Explain to us how you came up with that concept and the whole move for the sub-brand.
All right, then I did the Rube Blades, and then I had got a lot of feedback where people were telling me, yo, you know, it's a dope concept, it's a dope logo and everything, but you gotta get something that relates to the people. You know, like a lot of people are gonna come at you like,
I agree.
Who's Rube Blades?
I agree.
Okay, cool. First you gotta get up there, then you make that whole name brand stuff.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking to myself, what could I do to relate to the people? So I'm like, all right, haircuts, everybody gets haircuts, this, that, whatever. Blades, something to relate to blades. I'm like, bladed. Bladed. Did you, are you bladed?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much.
Ask yourself that question. Are you bladed?
You know?
Did you get bladed or did you get zeeked?
You know what I'm saying?
Did you get zeeked?
Man, that's the new. That's what I'm.
Oh no, I like that. I definitely like that. I love the growth. I love the way you're still sitting in there, throwing them punches. You know, I talked to Rube Blades a couple nights. Talked to a lot of barbers over the phone, and one of the things I constantly tell them is, gotta keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. One door opens up. You can't go walk in that room, sit down and kick your feet up. You got to keep going till all them doors open up. You got to keep going till everything is full to capacity. That's just it. You know, you sit there and you get comfortable. One company or whatever, it's not going to work. You want your hands basically spread out as much as they can. What I mean by that is you get one company, there's no reason why you can't work with another company. Now, if you scroll down some of your favorite barbers or hairstylists, you do realize they have multiple companies that they're working with.
That's right.
As long as the companies are okay with you working with that other company, then keep it moving. You're going to be at the CT Barber Expo showcasing with the Lineup Inc.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
From the CB Plus Barbershop, you know. They're cool people.
Oh,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
ScissorSalute to Corona Plus Barbershop.
Right.
They already know, because
Yeah.
anytime someone hits me up and says, hey, I'm coming out to New York, I'll be like, all right, well, let me send you over there today, yo. Because you're not going to want to come where I go. You're not going to want to come to where I go. You're gonna, to me, I feel like if you come into New York and you want that experience, you're going to want to be in a Queens barbershop or Manhattan barbershop or the Borough shop, you know. I don't really, Staten Island barbers, you got to let us know because we'd love to have you here on the show. I don't think we've had one barber from Staten Island. Pretty much had from Bronx and all the other boroughs. We haven't had anybody from Staten Island. So give us a woo or something, you know. Give us a ooh, ooh, ooh. Something to come down here with your Shaolin technique.
Show up with your Tims.
But what are you looking to do there? You bringing your model? You gonna grab somebody? Or you cutting another barber's hair?
I got another barber that's showcasing too. My boy Bogo the barber. We're just gonna cut each other's hair.
Nice.
Oh, Bogo.
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun to say right there. Is it like Bogo or Bogo? He Latino?
Italian.
Oh, so it's
Italian
Bogo. Bogo.
Wow. You did the Mario on him?
Yeah, you gotta add a little bit of extra right there. All my Italian friends know what time it is. Listen, I grew up with Italians that actually spoke Italian when we was growing up. And they all know who they are because I wasn't allowed in the house. I had to sit on the porch and stuff. It was like, bring the tea out to the Puerto Rican. Don't let that Puerto Rican in the house. But it was cool. You know? That's the way it was out here in Long Island. It was a little bit more diverse, but I didn't mind. I had some good ass lemonade, man.
Is this your first time showcasing?
No, actually that is like my third time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he showcased with Maestro's Classic at different things.
Nice.
He's actually really big advocate with the Jeep crew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty
yeah.
sure, with the summer coming up, a couple Jeep events. I think he was
trying to do that,
thinking
yeah.
about setting up some pop-up barbershops.
Nice.
There.
That's what's up.
Because you pretty much, when you have the barbershop, you can pretty much pop up.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
And now
Yeah.
with these
I was just about to go ahead.
cordless
Yep.
clippers, you can do it anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like as long as you charged up, you get
That's
like
it.
2-3 haircuts easy.
Easy.
You know.
Yeah.
like
So I mean, what cordless are you rocking with now?
Right now I'm rocking with cordless and this T-liner. I got the
Silver Surface.
yeah. Let me hit and I put the GTX.
Did you put the GTX on it?
Boy.
The wide one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The T-liner. Them nice.
Striking.
Boy, cut a hair in the air. Samurai 'em.
Wow.
And then I got the wall.
Magic clips.
No, yeah, I got those.
Sterling
Those-
5s?
Yeah, I got those. And then I want to get the
Seniors?
The seniors. Those are so hard to come across, man.
Man, I should have brought them for you.
The biggest thing on
Huh?
everybody's
Oh, got his attention. I had him. I didn't know.
Everybody's-
I don't even
everybody's
use.
waiting
I mean, I
for
love
that.
my wall people, but I don't use them, so I have them there because I needed to buy some when I went up to the show last time.
Everybody's waiting for that
We'll talk
Andis
after. We'll talk
Master.
after.
All right, cool.
Everybody's
cool.
waiting for that Andis Masters.
Oh man.
Did you
Yes.
see someone's
Yes.
actually taking the lithium battery and
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
they put it on the
yeah.
bottom.
That was
I seen
dope.
that. I
That
seen
was
that.
Andis, y'all need to step it
So
up.
listen, I'm
about
not.
to shut it
I
down
don't.
when
I don't
they do
have.
that.
I don't think I have any great. I don't want to say I have great insight on what's going on. But if you are gonna miss out on the CT Expo, if you are not thinking about going, you need to rethink that because Babyliss is coming down with something, right?
Oh yeah, the cordless,
The
whatever.
rose gold joints, whatever they're coming with.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine, Andis might be coming through with something. I don't know.
Something new.
Something. And then there's another company coming out with something. So it's CT is becoming the barber show
CT,
to come out
to
with some
me,
stuff.
If you don't go to no shows, CT and IBS are the shows to go to every year. If you don't want to go to no other barber event, no other hairstyle event, none of that stuff, make sure you have the CT and the IBS. But best of both worlds. Best of the stylists and
Yeah.
best of the barbers. That's it. That's it. Everything else, sub
Now-
what?
now
What
you're
was
making
it?
it-
A sub what?
Sub brand.
There you go. There
Well,
you
listen,
go.
I feel bad because I didn't go to the IBS this year.
Me
whatever,
neither,
but
man. I'm disappointed.
That's fine.
You know what it was? I opted to have more family time. You
Gotta
know,
do that.
I would love to go to all the shows if I could, but I have an obligation with my family and an
Yeah,
obligation
it's
to
expensive.
the number one
Yeah.
brand
Yeah.
that I'm with. The number one,
expensive.
the number one. Did I just? Yeah, number one brand says Salute. So I'm obligated to come down here and do the show, and I love doing the show.
Got to.
And one of the things I love about the ScissorSalute show is when we have someone come down here who doesn't really have a following, and they see that they get treated with someone.
Exactly.
You get treated by. You
Amen
get
to
treated
that.
with that
Yeah.
profession. That's
Amen
it.
to that.
We're really not concerned
I can
with.
speak for that. That's the truth.
We're not concerned with if you just got on social media, if you've been on social media for a while. We're just concerned with would you like to come down here and showcase? And if you're interested in showcasing with us, advertising with us, or booking us for your next event, you can email us scissorsalute@yahoo.com. Please leave all your contact information, and we'll get back to you in the order that the emails receive. Once again, you're watching the ScissorSalute show. This is a live program for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. For the opportunity to come down here, showcase, get out of your comfort zone, hear your voice on the microphone, and let's see if you really have what it takes. Because you might hear yourself on the microphone and be like, oh my God, this is the way I sound on the microphone? Why didn't you tell me?
This guy. That's how I feel.
No, it will shock you.
It will shock you.
It will shock you. Feel,
It'll shock you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the way I sound?
Yeah. This
See,
is true.
because I do a lot of Judge Mathis here on the show. I try to bring the lows and the highs or whatever, and then, that's just the way it goes. Now, Rue, where exactly did you take your journey from today for those who are watching right now? Be like, you know what, the ScissorSalute show's too far.
New Brunswick, New Jersey.
New Brunswick?
3 hours with traffic.
3 hours. And he's saying with traffic, do you take to Verrazano or George Washington?
Verrazano.
Okay, so you like that new Staten Island, flock through there.
Yeah, we had to because.
You go through Staten Island now, and they got that there's no toll booths or none. They just taking pictures of your car. Now they know who's going in and out the city, so that goes to privacy, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
That's a big dilemma right there. That's a big dilemma. Because you want that, but now they know you in there, and now they know you're gone. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you want that protection, but do you really want them to know what's going on? Like, we'll all feel secure, but now we're not going to be so happy when we see drones flying all over the city and doing that eye scanning. Because that's going to come around.
Oh, it's coming. It's probably
Everyone
there
wants
already.
that gun control until they're on some old guns is outlawed and you can't have them in your hands no more. I know that's another topic and a real touchy topic, but think about it. They got this younger generation screaming gun control, so they don't even need to say, hey, we're going to take the guns out your hand, because by the time this young generation becomes older, it's going to happen.
Oh, there's something. Something's definitely going to happen.
So, hey, I know it's something off topic here with hair, but
That's what the barber shop.
I relate
That's how the barber
That's how it is, though. That's exactly what.
I related to the barber world right here when we're talking about the scanning in the city and all that, and then the gun. You know what's gonna happen? The hair is recession proof. So all this stuff goes on, and all these changes go on. They're still going to be getting their hair cut. The person who gets up and does the speeches for the gun control, and the person who does the speeches for why there's cameras all over, they're going to need haircuts. They're going to need hairstylists. We're going to be there to provide them with the best that they can get. Once again, we have Barbara here showcasing. Her IG handle is my.hair.obsessions, manic panic educator right there. And she's adding curls to her model that she did previously, 3 weeks previous, at the IBS hair show. And you can see the way the color is really settling. The color is still there rocking. And if you're wondering who did Barbara's hair, she did it herself using a product. She got that green going on there. And she didn't do the green for St. Patty's Day, because LA asked her, did she do the green for the St. Patty's Day? She said no.
Nope.
She just likes to have fun, but she's complaining about the green hair. And I think tomorrow or this weekend it's going to be a different color.
Oh, it'll be a different color. Look at her face.
Turquoise?
Oh, turquoise.
Turquoise.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That is a skill, because I know a lot of.
Who you gonna be showcasing here tonight?
So I was outside.
Right.
And around here there's a pizzeria, Dunkin' Donuts,
Right.
a couple other stores. And I was literally soliciting free haircuts. Nobody want to get a free haircut today.
Look at you.
You know?
You don't look. You got to come up there with. You need his suit and
Nah,
tie
that's
going
not true,
on.
no.
Man.
Right, he should go get him, and I just do it over here. Yeah, like they really don't want to get a free
We
haircut.
have beards.
One dude laughed at me.
Yo,
One dude laughed
we
at
have beards, man.
But he had a beard too.
We
I
are
was like, bro.
frowned upon. We are frowned upon when we go out there.
That's a different
Guys
culture,
don't
bro.
know the discrimination that we feel
Nah,
when we
for-
go
yeah.
out with these burly
Especially
beards.
New York. New York is different, man. It's just so much.
You know how much
different
people
out here.
in
You
my
don't know.
family call me terrorist? I go out to PR, forget about it.
That's.
I go out to Puerto Rico.
If
They
you
can't.
get there.
They can't stop.
If you get there.
Well, ScissorSalute to my parents. They just got power out there 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Power out there.
ScissorSalute to that for real.
San Lorenzo and then
Damn,
Barrio de
how long has
Hawaii.
it been?
It's about like 6 months.
Easy.
Generators pumping out there. So I'd like to ScissorSalute them for getting their power back. I also
sir.
like to ScissorSalute the one barber over there in El Barrio. He literally has a barbershop outside, like connected to his house. AC unit up in there. 2 chairs, 1 chair. This man's so serious about it, he got a TV on the floor, so when people put their neck down, they can see the TV on the floor. And when he's cutting kids' hair and he needs to get back there, he has them look at the floor. I'm like, okay, you went all out. Well, ScissorSalute to the barbers on the Macasina making it happen, and they're going to get off the Macasina and take it to the barbershop. And I know there's barbers out there going, Eli, why are you praising these barbers on the Macasina? You want to know why? Because barbers start in the basement, they start in the kitchen. Exactly.
Don't
Get
matter.
it. I really, you know what? I'm going to say it.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
just sick and tired of this profession crying.
Right.
Why are you
Before all this
crying?
social media crap, this profession was so different.
No, but it's just aimlessly like, oh, this barber's unlicensed. Oh, he uses Photoshop. Oh, it's an enhancement. Oh, she looks good, but she can't cut hair. Oh, this girl won't get respect. She cuts hair, but she's ugly or
naked on
whatever.
her page.
It's come on, man, just get it. I mean, what are these females supposed to do that look fit anyway? Some of these females that are fit, right?
Not their fault.
You know why they wear them clothes? Because if they wear clothes that other females wear, they feel like they look fat. So they got to enhance their curls. So they got to show off their curls. So now it's unfair to them. Because now if they're wearing a blouse or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, my God, really? I got to wear this? It looks like a bed sheet. Oh, my God. I look fat in this. I feel like if a female wants to wear what she wants to wear, let her wear it. If she feels comfortable in it, so what? If she wants to come into work with bunny slippers on, I wouldn't recommend that because you're going to get hair all over the bunny slippers. Come here with some good stuff. But the point to what I'm saying is, who are we to judge how a female should dress? And who are we to judge what a barber should be doing as long as it's legal? That's the whole, oh man, get off that hustler's mentality. Barber's not a hustle. I really don't care. If that person's gonna think about it as a hustle and that person is no longer doing any illegal activities, so be it. If he wants to consider it a hustle, it's not gonna take no money out of my pocket. Him saying, oh, I hustle. Yeah. Okay, no, all right, do you. Well, I'm a professional and I'm in a profession. And barbering is not a hustle. It's a hey man, listen, you can believe that too. It's not gonna affect me. The problem is the people in our profession crying about what the next person should be doing and technically what's proper. Hey, you know what? If that person is got a little bit of a jagged edge to him, let it be. You know, now everyone's on some iron sharpens iron, and you know, I'm gonna come there with a suit and tie. Fine, I mean, go ahead. I can't wear a suit and tie. I'll be sweating. I ain't got no hair in my head, but I got plenty on my body. I'm like a damn bed. I don't know what the Lord was having fun with me. Like, Eli, I'm gonna make you short, I'm gonna make you bold, and make you hairy.
But listen, I think that Rue, you just kind of mentioned something before Eli was saying it, but it goes along with what he's just saying, is that like you felt that social media kind of changed things. Yeah. Why do you think social media changed? What about social media do you think changed?
For me, it's just like
because I have a comment, but I want you to go
It's just
first.
like if you compare it to, like, let's say back to what you were saying with the female situation. It goes all the way back to, all right, let's say the Playboy era, whatever, the magazine, whatever. It's now it's a standard, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like the haircut gotta be like this, or it's not nice. You know what I'm saying? Like when females is like, oh, your body gotta be like this, or you don't look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's like as soon as this social media hit, it's like that you gotta do stuff a certain way, or you're not doing it right, or you gotta
I definitely see that.
So do you think that? So I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick for everybody, because I don't care. I think what we are saying right here, all of us, is about opinion, right? Bottom line,
absolutely, yeah.
Right? So with I think social media personally has just enhanced what we all were thinking about anyway, because now it's in our face. We didn't have most people didn't have an outlet to be like, you know what, this is the worst, or this is great, or you know, now you can either troll somebody, love somebody real easily and not even know that person, where you didn't have before. Like you said, when you had the magazines, you were just at home saying the same thing, and now you're like, okay, this is now it's to yourself. So it's interesting, I think, to see what the dynamic. Though I do agree with the fact that hate, which I think the bottom of what we're talking about is that hatred that shouldn't really is misplaced, and that's kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Is like, especially for us barber, like. Look, can we get a LA? Can we get back to our shot right here on the
Come back to the panel?
Yeah, because I want to show this real quick. Okay, so I'm here, right, and we got my boys next to me, and I ask you, who's professional? What do you say? No. Okay, see?
But
now,
I'm saying we're going off of what?
But what exactly?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so now take that for just a moment. Now, I could look the part in some people's eyes, and I do agree with the fact that you have 2 or 3 seconds to impress somebody, or else they're gonna like turn you away. So if you are aiming for something, you have to dress that part. But at the same time, what just happened is what happens on social media. You get that 3 seconds, and that's it. Whether that person, I might not be a professional. I might just look the part. You come to me, I might have the dirty clippers. I might have the rags that I've been using for 3 years. My stuff might stink, you know. But you, on the other hand, might be the professional one. Yeah. But they don't know you yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my point in saying all that is that if you are going to make an opinion, fine. Make an educated opinion about the person, and then you or me, I can't say anything different. Like, okay, well, that's his opinion. That's fine. But that's all that social media is. What we just did, that's social media in like a second.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that that's fair. Although I can understand what you did.
That's just the way it is, though.
I know, I get it.
That's just the way it is.
Exactly. That's the
But
point.
again,
That's the
I'm
point.
also one of them barbers who love the profession to where I don't have to wear the suit and tie, and I still can make money because I talk with my clippers.
That's right.
Yep.
But I'm also not going to be, suit and tie shaming you. If that's what you want to do, fine.
That's right. That's right.
If that's what you want to do, fine. I told you, my problem is everyone has opinions. Now, instead of making opinions about the next person, either keep scrolling or unfollow them.
Yeah, if you don't want to see it, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to see it.
I just you go on one of my pages that I like to go to. There's a couple of them. Barbershop Connect, National Barbers Association, like Barbers Inc. TV,
Yep.
Cut Junkies. You can't even get it. The Cut Junkies will come up on your feed all the time. Cut Junkies. I'll be on a muscle fitness thing, and Cut Junkies will be up there. And then you just go to the comments, and it's the same thing. Oh my God. I'm stopping him. I'm unfollowing you because you reposted this picture.
And then 3 or 4 pictures later, the same.
Yeah, it's
the
just
same
like
freaking people commenting.
Listen, man. Again, might have been ranting a little bit earlier.
Nah, this is real
Might have
talk.
took it a little whatever, but I just get sick and tired of people like crying, and I go through social media. And it's like I'm getting like virtual tears coming through my phone on some why ain't I there or whatever. And I just feel like, honestly, you're not there because you spend too much time critiquing other people's stuff. And again, sideline talk is easy.
Yep.
It's easy to talk from the sideline.
Yes, it is.
And it's difficult to be in the trenches. And when you're in the trenches, there is no set pattern to how you're going to get to your successful side. You're going to have to keep on trucking. You're going to run into dead ends. You're going to run into people's opinions. You're going to have people shaming you and putting you down. The thing is, are you going to keep trucking? Are you going to keep fighting a good fight? Are you going to have support from someone that you never met before in California and go up the block to your best friend's house and they're shaming you and putting you down because you're trying to make it better yourself?
Well, look what you just said about the barbers locally. I don't know the barbers locally. But you just said 5 minutes ago you haven't had one barber from the area come down to the show.
Oh no, we've had
You have?
We've had barbers
Okay.
from the area come down to the show, but there's a couple of hairstylists out east that they're in the Hamptons.
Yep.
They've been doing it for a while, and they're content. They
Okay.
make their money.
Okay.
It's a different vibe over there. And then when I bring up, hey, why don't you come showcase on the show? Come down with the whole salon.
Yeah.
That's a Pico, that's far. And to me, it's almost like, okay, you can see that they are all right with being in a salon.
And that's
But, I talk to them and they're like, oh, we go to Orlando Premiere. That's when the whole salon gets up and go to Premiere. Now, I feel like that's good. But I also feel like that could also be the owner like, I want to keep everybody in the salon. Eli, don't talk to them. They're not going to go to your show. They're not going to see that there's anything
Everything
else
out
out there
there.
except for the salon. So I'm like,
Maybe.
all right.
Maybe.
That, to me,
Yeah.
again, I'm being opinionated. Oh, Eli, you just contradicted yourself. You know what? I can.
That's right.
Because I'm here. You're not. I'm just playing.
No.
Stay on the show. Stay watching.
But listen,
I'm just
no.
playing.
If you got your opinion, we want let us
Oh,
know.
no, I
let us
wanna
know
hear.
on
Matter of fact,
Facebook,
let's go
because
to
that's what it's really
Facebook.
about. We want to hear. We can talk all day long, but we're doing this for everybody else as well. So
you just said that. I got my friends. If they're watching, they're like, "Shoot, you have no idea."
but I think and Root, you can vouch for. How many barbers you got with you?
4. Well, with me, 3. With me, it's 4.
Okay. And you've been in the game for how long?
19.
19
years.
So you remember the you want to call it the hustle on the street where you handed out those cards, you went with the flyers, you went with all those other things.
Stand outside the barbershop. Yo, come here.
Yeah.
You need a haircut,
Yeah,
bro.
you need a haircut.
You know?
So what do you think the younger generation that just has been coming out of school with the social media, what do you think they need to remember or focus on to build their business in relation to the way we built our business?
Yo,
before?
one thing is consistency, bro. You gotta be consistent, bro. Like I noticed with this whole Instagram stuff, I started following guys that have like 2,000 followers, and then out of nowhere, in like 2-3 months, you see them with like 11,000 followers. I'm like, what the, how the hell? And then I started seeing, like I start studying their page and stuff, and I noticed every day, 1, 2, 3 pictures. You gotta stay relevant. When people scrolling through, they're gonna see all the time, you know? I've even heard from a lot of barbers, sometimes it don't even matter if the cut's that good. Just throw it up there. It don't matter. But I'm not saying you're gonna throw up some crazy looking
garbage,
crap.
but
you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like there's some perfectionists that just because there's 3 little hairs.
No, I hear
that, you know what I'm saying. Come on, man.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. And I also know what you. Well, hold up. Let me scissor salute wifey who's watching the show. Mike Vasquez, Ruben, Adrian De La Cruz, Maurice Sumner, scissor salute, and Linda Eisner who's watching the show.
Graph Etch.
Scissor salute, Graph Etch. Just wanted to say there is somewhat of a point to being reposted, right? But at that repost. And the reason why you're seeing people take such huge jumps is because there's so many different repost resource pages. You have Barbershop Connect with 1 million, the Barber Post, you know, they're following, Barbers Inc. TV, Cut Junkies, Hairbrained, all these different outlets. So yeah, if you can, Modern Salon, if you can get reposted on this, your following is gonna jump. So let's say 4 years ago you got on Barbershop Connect, you got reposted, I clearly remember Rado the Barber.
Like 500-700 people.
Exactly, Rado the Barber got reposted, and this was when they were at like 250,000. He said, Eli, they repost me, I jumped up 400 or 500. They got 1 million followers now. So if you get reposted on there, it can make a quick jump. Again, my pick for the year for a barber who's going to be Breakthrough Barber was Mr. Lowe for Breakthrough Barber. And I say Breakthrough Barber because he just has a social media presence. He's not out there like doing classes or whatever. But what I mean by Breakthrough Barber, you can check him on Barbershop Connect. He's damn near reposted every month. Every month. He's with Andy Authentic out of Fresh Factory. This guy had 2,000 followers, if that, when he first came on the show. I don't even think he had 1,000 when he first came onto the Scissor Salute show last summer. I believe, it was last summer. Came on the show, beginning of the summer, June something. He had like 500 followers. Seth Rowe brought him, he was like, yo, what do you think of this guy? I'm like, what? Who is this guy? And you go on Barbershop Connect, I go to his following now, it's jumping. He's up to like 11,000. He's up to 11,000 simply because he's been being reposted on the outlets that have millions of followers, 100,000s of followers, so it's getting up there.
That's another barber like that. You know this guy that be with DSG with Jeannie, Crispy Jeannie, June the Barber.
Yeah.
Man, I remember I started following that kid. He had like 1,000. Out of nowhere, he's like at 12K now.
Yeah,
putting the
because
work.
they're grinding it. It's gonna show. It's gonna show. One barber right now that seems to be getting reposted not only on like the famous barber things, the hairstylist things. This dude Astro. It's AZTROOO. He's like out of Brazil. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. And he's doing it. He's like recording it with his phone. He's no joke. And again, your social media is gonna jump. It's gonna jump up.
AS or AZ?
Yeah, AZTRRO or some Astro. I don't know. That man right there, man, he was born with clippers in his hands.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
So for
23.
for the young,
And when he first got his first post on his first post, and if you think that's Photoshop, he got the camera. He got the like iPhone footage of it on the post before that.
Okay, yeah.
When he first got on there, Barbershop Connect first posted him up, he maybe had like 1,000, if that. Now he's been posting, he's gonna just continue to grow. It's just basically
the same thing with this guy, right?
It comes down to what Rue was talking about, putting in your work.
That's right.
For me, if you're looking for someone that's gonna inspire you to post.
Before Barbershop Connect posted him, he was like at 19.
Yeah.
And now they posted him like 3 times because he does this. He fades straight and his master, no clips, nothing.
What are you using the? Okay, well, on IG right now we're looking at SHAPE cuts, shape cuts.
Dominican
He's talking about a
barber.
Dominican barber. Basically, he's fading with no guards.
No guard and his master, straight up. Like he'll go all the way up to the top, no guard.
Yeah, he's a beast right there.
Yeah.
He's a beast right there, but we always say it on the show, there's no correct way to get the job done. There's just correct form that is recommended to be used so you can keep on doing what you're doing.
Oh.
That man right there is a different breed.
My man is a
I got
beast
some stuff to
right
work
there,
on, guys.
man.
I got some stuff to work on right now.
Yeah, well, you know, you do that when
I
someone
messed
comes
up a
through with a
couple
baldy.
haircuts trying
You
to
know who
copy.
does that? Now, I'm gonna be honest. You know who does that? Although he hasn't perfected it that way, Chauncey the barber.
Okay.
Old co-host.
Yeah,
of the
mhm.
show.
Yep, Chauncey, yeah.
Still a barber, ScissorSalute affiliate. He does that all the time, and he's chewing on his tongue while he does it. I'm like, you got gum, man? Like, yeah, my tongue. You chewing on your tongue? Like, you blowing bubbles with your tongue? But now he'll sit there and he'll do that. But that right there is a beast.
That's
Again, so
right there.
we're just talking about, just to cover what we're talking about here on the ScissorSalute Show. Again, the ScissorSalute Show is a live program for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. Just got done showcasing. Her IG handle is my.hair.obsessions. We're over here talking about the impact that one could have on their social media by just being a little bit too opinionated, or the delays that certain opinions can have when you're on your social media. Don't mind Rude Blades, who's taking selfies.
Social media.
On a live program. He's on social media taking selfies and ussies and whatnot. And we're just, listen, there's nothing wrong with being opinionated. If you choose to do so, fine. No problem.
But don't mind when it comes back to you, though.
Yes, when it comes back to you and hits you in that long run, or you keep on shaming a barber or someone in the hair profession, and here we are talking about unity, but you can constantly just throwing jabs at people and why am I not where I need to be in this thing. I'm going to tell you, on the show, when I see you, you're holding yourself back. Go out there and get something. ScissorSalute to my daughter Yasmin the other day. You want to know what she said? Said, Daddy, you know what? You got to walk the walk if you want to talk.
Oh,
I said,
nice.
That's you. You come. You gotta walk. And she said it too, like you gotta walk the walk if you're gonna talk. I said, oh man, I like that. But it's true though.
Yeah.
Those is facts right there. Those is facts. Like, again, man, it's something that I love. I love to do hair. Obviously, because I just got done doing hair. Had to go home and then came here. You know, we go to these shows. And we try to show as much support for the industry or the profession as we can. I try not to use industry. It's for the profession as much as we can. But it's a tug of war. It's going to be hard when you see different groups clicking up with each other and not embracing the new faces that are coming into this profession. Because remember, even if you go back to 2013, let's just say the graduating class at barber school was, let's say, 25. You gotta know what the impact of social media and the way everything seems to be moving. Them classes are now graduating at like 75. The profession used to grow, you know, gradually. Now it's growing rapidly. What's hot yesterday is not longer hot today. You know, different techniques is coming in. Now you last year you had the barbers putting out the challenge to cut hair with Walmart clippers. You just showed us that barber who's just taking the open blade and just fading straight up, which is basic logic if you got that good steady hand. Why use the guards? And now you have barbers just straight, no guards, coming in with the comb, trying to go a little retro with the technique, shear game. The bottom line is this. Knowledge is key. Continue being educated with these different techniques, and you might learn 1,000 techniques but only use 100. But you never know when that canvas, that new canvas sits in your chair, if you're going to go back to one of these many techniques that you learned and help you out in a certain situation. Whether you're cutting someone with thick hair, light hair, hay hair, possum hair, and I say possum hair because sometimes you get them guys, And Chan, you're like, what do I do? It's not working. Buzz off a comb. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. And it just doesn't work. But again, you want to learn all these different techniques so you're able to overcome. And hairstylists, I definitely salute the hairstylists. It's just like assembly line. Where my sister works, although I had assembly line, salute Saturday, I had that only assembly line on my chair, boy.
Yeah.
It was like clockwork, man. 12 o'clock out, 12 o'clock you in, 12:30 you out. Next one in. Then, I sent the sweeper to go get me a protein shake out there. That's how I was having. That's how I had my lunch. Get a protein shake and just hey, napkin, wipe my forehead. Okay, I'm going back in. And it was quite a day. The barbershop gods blessed me. Started off. My morning crew was it was absent. I didn't have no appointments, but I was able to cut walk-ins. And next thing you know, the barbershop god sent me the heavy hitters at the end of the night. And I'm like, this will be my last one. I'm just getting them text messages, and I'm just like, because I'm.
That's one thing.
Okay, there goes another thing. I am a barber who likes to stack my stuff like Tetris.
That's what
I have a book, and I like to stack my appointments like Tetris. Yep. Now, if you would like an app, there's the Cut app.
Best one on the market, the one I use, man.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, you use the Cut?
Yeah, great.
Okay, so the Cut app is definitely a great thing for you to use. Just
yeah, man, that's one thing I hate.
Pull them up.
Having that free time in between cuts.
Nope.
You start getting lazy, sitting down, doing nothing.
Oh, you get that yawn.
Yeah, man.
So you do the appointments.
Yeah.
You do the appointments to what do you? Oh, we got a phone call.
All right, hold
We'll
on.
talk about this in a second.
Go ahead, pick it up. Hello, you're live on air with the ScissorSalute show.
Oh, you get that yawn. Yeah.
Hello.
I can't see you. Hello?
Hello, who are you?
We can hear you, LaDon.
Oh, you can?
Oh, there she is.
There you go. Well, you don't need to see us.
Why is that?
If you would like to have a better vision, there's two guys here with a beard, one set of glasses, and one sharp-dressed barber.
Real light skin.
Well, salute to you and Barber Love. Barber Love.
That's right. I have a good imagination, so I'm going to go off memory.
Did you get the package I sent you? I called you earlier to see if you got that package, the Maestro's Classic.
Yes, I did, but I don't like to show and tell.
No, you don't have to show and tell. I just wanted to know if you got it. You hit me up and said Eli didn't get it, but you can't hit me up and be like, thank you, Eli, I got it. Huh? Then I call you, don't want to pick up the phone, huh?
Straight called you out.
I take those lashes. You're absolutely correct.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting back. So let us know. You're calling in from Florida. Let us know a little bit more about the scene out there and the Barber Love Barbershop.
It's hot out here. And as far as the Barber Love Barbershop, I'm looking for, the location that I had. I grew as much as I could in that area. So I closed it. So right now I'm inside of Stellar Cuts.
Okay.
And LaDon, for those, this is Jesse. How you doing?
Hey, Jesse.
For those that don't know who you are, they might see the hashtag BarberLove, kind of like I did before I met you. But this is the face behind BarberLove. Tell them how that started and what got you on that tip.
Well, how it actually got started, it's a long story, but I'll make it as short as possible. BarberLove is a saying that was around before me, and I'm sure it'll be around after I'm gone. I'll just make sure that the right people have control of it. But nevertheless, I was actually with a group of guys, and it had been used, like I said, for a long time. And I asked if they owned it. And, a lot of times people get confused with the streets and business. And the two don't go together. And they thought they did because they had been using it. But, when I brought it to their attention, I just tried to do the right things, for that group of guys to have ownership. And unfortunately, a lot of things happened and it didn't pan out that way. So here I am, standing alone, feet planted, back straight.
That's it.
I'm good.
That's it. You standing firm. I like that. And how long you been in the game,
Yes.
LaDon?
Oh man.
Uh-oh. I don't mean to age you, but
You could just say you're a pioneer. How's
yeah.
that?
Okay.
Really, basically 17, 18 years.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
You know, some people just don't like to mention how long they've been doing the hair. They're like, oh, because then you're going to know my age or whatever. So I just be like, oh, pioneer or veteran or whatever you feel like being called.
LaDon, I don't really care, what people think at this point, because
My name.
barbering didn't change my life. It enhanced it. The thing that changed my life was sports and playing basketball. So, a lot of the people,
Oh,
and
you
I
got
call them
handle?
waterfalls,
Oh,
a lot of the celebrities and athletes I know, I met through basketball.
Oh, you got handle? You can shoot the ball?
Tell him a little bit, LaDon.
Of course.
Of
course. Right hand, left hand.
Okay. Okay, you take it. Okay, all right. You got the
It
yo-yo
depends
handle?
on how you want it. It depends on how you want it. I know not to use my disadvantage as your advantage.
Oh.
Just making adjustments. That's all.
That's it. That's
Ooh.
it. That's it.
Want me to say that again?
Yeah, say that one more time. They don't hear you.
People don't realize that they can't make their advantage. They can't use their advantage as somebody else's disadvantage. So, whoever I'm up against, if it's Eli, if he goes to the basket, I got to find a different way to play him.
That's right.
If he's good on D, I'm just going to shoot his eyes out. That's all.
He ain't shooting nothing now. Ain't shooting. I'm throwing that ball back into the crowd.
Call him out. Call him out. People don't know. Oh, so LaDon.
I'm playing. I'm joking. Just don't cross me up. Don't cross
Look,
me up.
she getting loose.
Don't cross me up.
I like it. So LaDon, you're over in Miami. You gonna be on the
Yes.
road anytime soon?
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna be on the road anytime soon? Can people see you showcasing anywhere or doing any classes anywhere?
Of course. I heard you guys, well, not classes right now, but I heard you guys speaking earlier about CT.
Yes.
I will definitely be in the house.
All right. That's right. So if you guys are interested in meeting LaDon, she'll be in the house. She's from Miami, so she's making the trip up here. If you are anywhere close to the area and going to CT, definitely follow her. It's at barberlove.me. Remember what she looks like? She'll be walking around. Super cool girl.
Well, it's hard for people right now because I cut my locks off.
Oh, did you? I was wondering what's going on with the hat, though. Oh.
Yeah. I'm just showing the love with the hat, but the locks are gone. So people don't really know who I am anyway. Half the people didn't know me with the locks, but that's okay.
I did. I've actually had a chance to meet her back in 2013 at the Exotics.
Oh, got the date on it.
Exotics, yes. That was in Miami right there. Got a chance to meet up with her. And, yeah, she'd probably cross me up in real life. I'm short, man. I got T-Rex arms, man. She's going to be crossing me up all over the place.
Okay.
Nah, not really.
Okay. So now you're calling up the show. One of the things that even we talked about in the beginning of the show,
Yes.
when I was talking about how I feel, hey, you know what? You like ScissorSalute? Use ScissorSalute. If you, if we're inspiring you to do a podcast, feel free to say ScissorSalute. We do have it registered so we can keep what's ours. Now, explain to us the importance of trademarking.
Well, actually, the importance of trademarking is to solidify your intellectual property and secure, your branding. Trademarking and copywriting is very important. It's critical, and there's a lack of knowledge in that area in our industry, and it's gonna haunt a lot of people.
Yes, and I see it a lot with our profession. Again, a lot of people coming up with great ideas and wanting to do certain things and really missing out on the bigger picture when they're not protecting themselves with their ideas and talking loosely.
Right. See, the thing is that some people are creative, which means they have a lot of things that go through their imagination, through their mind, but they're not artistic. So they have to join with someone that's artistic and can make it come to life. Now, some people are artistic and they're not creative. They see something, they like it, they mimic it, and then they think it's okay to run with it. However, I compare that to either sampling or plagiarizing.
Right.
So at some point, you're going to run into some trouble doing either one of those things. And it seems like in our industry, a lot of people are getting upset when they get that tap on the shoulder, like, hey, I need to speak to you, or you need to stop doing this. Oh, well, they act like it's no big deal to use it, but it is a big deal, and they don't understand it because they haven't gone through all the rituals that they need to protect themselves. So, at this point, people get mad at me when I do the calling, or I tap on the shoulder, or I send that email. But at this point, I've been doing this for so long, over 10 years, I can't fall back. I need that. If you use it without me, I need that. And it's just that simple.
Oh no, I understand, perfectly understand. It's one of the things when Sefro brought up to me the concept of the ScissorSalute and the steps that he was taking, and what he did first before he even came out with the ScissorSalute was to basically protect his idea and protect, what he's going to be investing the money in, and exactly what we have here. And what we was telling people, hey, you know what, you can, just don't ScissorSalute us, ScissorSalute other people. But people feel like, oh, that's like your thing. We're not going to be sitting there calling you out unless you make a T-shirt. Now, you make a T-shirt, you make a hat, you make a towel, and you're doing that. Then it's a whole different story. Much like the King Midas cape. You have the King Midas cape is good. I was in Puerto Rico and I'm looking at the King Midas capes out there, and I'm like, wow, that red looks a little off. And they're like walking around with the capes on them. And I'm like, that cape looks a little off. I go to the dude and I'm like, why does it say smooth on there? I'm like taking pictures because that's my
blood orange in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's my fam right there. That's my brother-in-law, that's wifey's brother right there. And I'm just like, I'm taking pictures and sending it to him. I'm like, yo, they got like violet King Midas capes out here. They got like weird, some radiation red color going on over here. And he's just like, yo, I got in contact with them because remember in Puerto Rico, he's still in the United States. That's another thing with the copyright and all that, because there is another company in India making the King Midas capes, and they're using the things where you clip, not the clips on the cape, the ones that have the hooks.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't told him. I said, my man, you got to make them hooks.
Those are the best ones.
I said you better make them hooks. I was like, but yo, listen, you got a company.
You seen the lay right one?
Yeah.
They got it. Oh man.
I was like, yo, there's companies messing with you. He goes, there's country. So you got the trademark, the copyright, and then you got like local copyright, and then there's like global, on a global scale. So.
But see, the thing with they protect different things. Copyrights protect literary works and books, videos, artwork, but they don't protect trademarking. Comes in.
Yep.
And trademark protects words, phrases, logos, symbols, slogans, devices that you use to identify services. And your brand and, whatever industry that you're in. And people get confused about that. And they think that just because they copyright an image that they're protected. No, you're not protected if my trademark has, been around.
What?
Yeah, it is definitely two different things. I don't know if you sure it's still there.
Oh, yeah. Are you there? You stalled. You're still. No, but I get what she's saying. There's a difference between copyright and trademark. I guess it's see who gets to the punch first. I guess it's just you got to protect yourself. I guess if you're making and come up with an idea, I would definitely recommend you don't tell too much people about it.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's going to be taking that idea and running with it. You'll be surprised what happens when a good idea comes out. And someone just want to go and run with it. So again, there's different procedures, and she's talking about. Well, hopefully she calls back. She's just talking about the differences between a copyright, the differences between a trademark. You're just gonna a different type of protection. And I definitely think if you're coming up with an idea, concept, you should do some research on what will fit you. as far as protecting you in the brand or the idea that you're coming up with. Do we have a? Can we go to that Mr. B's commercial? LA, let's go to that Mr. B's, and we're gonna bring Barbara in here. We're gonna keep Rue Blades here though. All right, you know what? Pick it up. All right, Jesse, keep the seat. Hello, you there?
Leave it to me to run out of battery.
Great. You knew the show. You knew we were going to be calling up here.
The backup, though.
And all this other stuff.
I'm a rookie.
And, oh, you're a rookie. And, okay, yeah. So, you do hear, you know the importance of having a battery.
Yes.
Right. Just go get one there. Go get one there. It's all right. So, LaDon, again, you were telling us the difference between the copyright and the trademark. Can you, we lost you there. Can you just rewind it a little bit and then pick up where you left off?
Okay, copyrights, they protect literary works, books, videos, graphics. They do not protect names and titles. Trademarks, on the other hand, protect words, phrases, logos, symbols, slogans, or devices that you use to identify services and distinguish products, that you brand, that are part of your brand.
Right.
So there's a big difference. A lot of people feel like sometimes if they, say for instance, this love design, people have drawn up different stylized design because this is a stylized design, and they draw that up and they think that it's okay if they change one of the tools, but it's not okay. It's still a trademark infringement, whether they copyright it or not. And a lot of times, what you'll find across the industry is that people make up these slogans or they draw graphics and they'll write TM or they'll write the R or they'll write copyright behind it, but there's no money behind it. That doesn't give you legal authority just because you feel like you write something, but it doesn't do that. And a lot of people do that and then have the audacity to call and say, oh, well, that's trademarked. Oh, well, really? Let me look it up. And it's not.
Yeah, and then
so you don't own it just because you use it.
Yep, I definitely understand what you're saying. It's just, people need to protect themselves and take the proper precautions, and you got to invest some money. Nothing's gonna come easy, and nothing's for free, especially in these times. We'd definitely like to thank you for calling into the show, and if you're ever in New York, we'd like to have you here inside the studio so we can interview you again, and maybe you could show us a little of the Barber love. So before we let you go...
Sure, but I'm not coming into there's a court. I'm not coming until there's a court in there.
What'd you say?
I'm not coming until there's a court inside.
Oh,
studio.
Basketball court? Oh, don't worry. There's a park right up the block.
We need that little hoop.
There's a park right up the block with no cameras, no nothing. That's it. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I don't worry about cameras. I'll say this is the same thing I'll say about, my intellectual property. I'm more afraid of losing my rights than a street fight.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this much. Oh, you just make sure you bring some backup glasses because the monster's going to be shot out because I'm going to be sitting there. Now, listen, I'm playing Take It Easy. Don't cross me up, man, because they might record it, and then they're going to be played, and then I'll be on World Star going, oh,
LaDon, you're going to break his ankles. Don't break his ankles too hard, okay?
Listen, I'm going to tell him something that a lot of people don't know. They don't really know me. I went to Rutgers. They didn't just have me there for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know your background, LaDon.
I know. I'm gonna keep it simple. Just keep giving them some Barber love. But definitely, I hope to see you guys in Connecticut. If not, we'll have to link up somewhere else and have some fun. Jesse, you know how funny I am.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
That's right.
You know how.
All right.
That's right. When you get to meet LaDon, it's a whole. I mean, having her here on the show was one thing, and she's been very, she's always very professional when she needs to be, but she's a super down to earth, barber, a lot of love, a lot of fun, she's super funny, so you guys will love meeting her when you do it at CT.
LaDon, before we let you go, please let everybody know how they
Yes,
can
sir.
get in contact with you and all your social media information that you'd like to share with us. Please do so now. The stage is yours.
Oh my goodness, you guys, you really know I don't like doing that. You know, you have to know me to know me. But Instagram is barberlove.me. Facebook is LaDon Quivette. Website is barberlove.com. And, you know, a lot of people get on social media because they want followers. I don't want to have to entertain all those people. So if you're not coming to follow me to be real and to show some love and to get some love back, because I don't love to get love. I just love to love. And that's what barber love is. When I grow, the industry grows.
Nice.
All right.
I love to love.
That's it.
All right.
Well
love
said,
to
well
love
said.
to love ya, love ya. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. This is Salute.
Have a good night. ScissorSalute.
All right. Good night, guys. Be good. Thank
Great.
you.
It's great. I actually, like I said, I had a chance to meet her in Miami at the Exotics Barber Battle back until 2013. It's great. Oh, he's not in the. Move over. He's all boxed out.
I was like,
She's
oh,
over there talking.
Everybody moved
She's
in.
over there talking about she went to Rutgers. I'm over here just bragging because I got a whole lot of tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. And stuff.
he's the skee ball down. You got that skee ball down.
What was that?
What's up? Oh, we're good.
I grabbed hella tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm shooting on the hoop 6 feet.
Oh,
Okay, so
man.
we just got done with Barbara showcasing on the ScissorSalute show. She just showcased, and she came here the week before she went to the IBS, didn't you?
No, I haven't been
What?
on here since June.
Since June.
Yes.
Oh,
But this
wow.
is my 6th time on here, but I haven't been on since June.
Ah,
So it's been a while.
okay. So that being said, what was the difference now of being at the IBS, actually doing some platform work?
It was amazing. It's what I've been working for over 2.5 years. And when I first came on here, over
that-
2 years ago,
Yeah,
maybe now.
2 years ago.
That was my goal, and I'm accomplishing my goals. And of course, I have many more now ahead of me. Once you accomplish one goal, it's not like when you're working for something, you think like, okay, once I get it,
Right.
that's it. But it's so not like that. Then you have a whole other set of higher goals that you have to reach to get to where you really want to be. So
Nice.
And she's the true definition, like planes, some trains and buses together.
It's true.
She really's taking the journey serious.
everywhere, everywhere I go.
So let's go over some of the notes that you have written down right here.
Okay.
You know, a couple of things you want to touch up on.
Okay. So I am now a educator for a manic panic professional,
Yay.
and finally, and we are now starting to educate in salons. So we are doing it 2 ways. If a salon is interested, they can contact me, and it would just be like a host salon, or if a salon wants to just directly email Manic Panic, they will get the person in their area to come to them. So Manic Panic Professional has been around for about 1.5 years. It is definitely different than all the other direct dyes I've used. I've worked with them all, and just as you've seen from my model, that was a 3-week fade, which still looked absolutely amazing. It does last up to 40 shampoos if taken care of properly. And it's a gel-based formula. That's what makes it different from all the other brands out there, because it really just absorbs into the hair. If you see the videos on everyone with doing direct dyes, you see them all rubbing the color in and rubbing. You don't have to, right? You don't have to do that with this, because you can put it on damp hair and it's gel, and it just instantly absorbs, and it just, the saturation and the colors and the brightness, it's just unreal. And the fading.
I see one thing there, and I know something that's really big, very interesting. One of the biggest trends, topics, stuff trending for 2018, vegan. And I
Yep.
see that it's
Oh,
vegan.
It is vegan.
The product is vegan?
Yes.
really?
And no testing on animals. That's a big thing for them too.
Okay.
PPD, which is a chemical that a lot of people are allergic to. So it's PPD and ammonia free. And when it does fade, it fades to tone, which means it won't, like, say you do a blue, it's not going to fade to green or purple. It just fades out beautifully and just gets lighter. And it actually makes the hair a lot healthier looking. There's castor seed oil, which is very, seals the cuticle, makes the hair shinier. Lactic acid, same thing. You know, it just, your hair just looks really, and it's funny because where I live in a small town, so everyone obviously knows that I always have hair colors like this. So even when I'm out doing my errands.
With the crazy colors in the hair right there.
Who's that? Yeah,
So,
me. No, even when I'm out doing my errands and stuff at stores, like even people that aren't even my clients, they're noticing like, oh my God, that color's beautiful. Like it's so bright and so saturated and shiny, and so people are noticing the difference. So I really do believe that it is definitely set apart from the rest of the brands out there.
Definitely. It's glad to see. And I gotta say, it's night and day from when you first came on the show. Your dialogue, just your whole character now, it's no longer like you're not thinking about what to say, you're just naturally letting it go. I know some people have that ability, like Jesse. I've always told Jesse that.
Jesse had it from day one.
When he comes on here and when he co-hosts the show with me, I feel like busting out a dictionary. Like, what the?
No. You just have to leave and let Jesse take over.
No. That four-syllable word you just used, use a four-syllable word. But I'd like to see that, you know, that now you're talking more, you're more comfortable.
Yes. Very
and
comfortable.
one thing I say to a lot of people, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect over here. I'm just able to shoot the breeze with the best of them. That's what I could do is shoot the breeze. There's nothing wrong with taking notes, especially when you're going to talk in front of people.
You got to.
A lot of the time we have so much to say, we forget to cover certain things, and then we just get discombobulated.
A little
when
bit
we
of
talk.
notes there.
There's nothing wrong with writing notes on the pad or having your phone, and no one's gonna shame you if you're getting there and you're talking in front of people and start looking at notes instead of being on some that's all, folks.
Yeah, I don't.
No, it's better off.
I'd rather write it
being
down
good.
than look at my phone.
Yeah.
It's good. So now you conquered that. You got this one set of goals, the Manic Panic. What's coming up here? Springtime coming around, the summertime coming around. You're getting booked for these classes, and if
that's the goal right now, is to get booked for the classes.
Is there a price differential for look and learn and hands-on that you know?
Honestly,
you it out
we
there?
just Manic Panic just got it approved like a week and a half ago. Because like I said, even though they've been in business for 40 years, they've only had the professional line for a little over a year. So right now, they're just, right now there's only like 12 of us educators in the U.S. I think they are going to be hiring more.
Nice.
And, but we are, we can get our own independent classes, and they will promote it and sponsor it.
So that's good.
Yes. Or if a salon is interested, you can just I have to like to give the emails to
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you go ahead and let them all out?
Here we go. So if you're interested in me, I live in New Jersey, so I am willing to go anywhere in New Jersey, Philadelphia area, and New York City. My email is myhairobsessions@gmail.com, and my phone number is 609-412-1664. Or if you'd rather go through Manic Panic to set up the class, which they can also do that for you, the email there is education.pro@manicpanic.com. And we have, I was trained for like 2 or 3 different classes. The first class is called the Color Experience, which is just an introduction to the professional line, and you get to get your hands in. We got, you know, we have the color there. We bring extensions so you can play and, you know, see how it goes. And the cool thing also about Manic Panic Pro is there's only 11 colors, but within those 11 colors, you have the ability to create endless colors with mixing and matching. Like my motto I did, that was all custom colors.
That was a lot of color.
Yeah. And like I said, I that looked awesome. That was 3 weeks. And she still has a lot of bright color, and it looks beautiful. Not as bright.
When the hair grows in and the hair color does change, it seems what she had was like a pastel. It seemed
more
like
pastel than as bright as it was when I did it. Yeah.
But the pastel
But it's
touch,
still pretty bright. I was surprised it was still that bright.
Yeah, well,
It's still
certain
beautiful.
colors were a lot brighter than the other. Like the green seems to be like that.
Now that green was custom made because Manic Panic only has a dark green, so to make that.
So you made that.
Well, you have to
did the
mix.
whole
You have to mix
blend.
the yellow and the green to get like a lime green. So that's, I mean, they only have 11 colors,
colorist.
but you really need to use your color
Like a
wheel.
chemist.
And orange. A lot of orange in her hair. There's no orange. That was pink and yellow mixed together.
Oh, okay. So you really like know the color wheel. That's one thing I notice about like hairstylists. They would identify with specific colors and call them specific colors out, as opposed to us like that's purple. Well, that's just red.
Yeah.
They're on some, oh no, that's not red. That's a
Right.
I will say, I
gold.
think that's an interesting topic you just brought up, because I mean, the crossbreed training that a lot of people are looking for, like the stylists are looking for a lot of the barber techniques, and for barbers that are looking to get into color, yes, we might want to camouflage some gray hair every once in a while. We do that kind of already, I think, barbers. But what you're kind of offering with those bright colors is something a little bit more, especially for people that want to stand out a little bit more. Like I have people come to my shop a lot. It's like, I'm going to this, or I'm doing this event. I would like to get this color. I'm like, I don't know if I can get that color yet because that's real bright. But something that you're offering, and it seems like that particular gel substance is really holding on to the hair really, really well.
Yeah, and they're also, because a lot of people can't have those colors because of their jobs and stuff like that, there is, there's 11 colors, and then there's a pro pastelizer, they call it, which is a clear gel. So you can make just very subtle lavender highlights or very subtle pink highlights, but you would just use the pastelizer to tone it down. So
And they have a temporary color you were just saying too, for those that needed to go back to work or something like that. Were you just saying that? Or was that just something different?
I think we were talking about something else with
Okay, I
that,
apologize. Yeah, nope, go ahead.
Well, and the society is definitely being a little bit more lenient on the vibrant hair colors,
Right.
the ink. I mean, I know, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, inked, people had to like cover it up.
Yeah, now
but that's
they're
one of the
allowed,
things I
right.
love about this profession, is that you can be yourself. If you choose to be a button-up guy, you can be a button-up guy. If you're like me, who's just jeans and t-shirts all the time, I can do that. If I'm inked up, like this guy Rue is covered up, but
We can't see that.
this guy Rue could be in a damn tattoo magazine. he get, you're like, oh, I'm going to the store to get a piece of gum. He's like, I'm going to the store to get tattooed. Like, that's how.
Hey, he can
often-
cover his tattoos up. I can't cover my hair up.
Oh, but the thing is, it's more acceptable
Yeah,
Right.
now.
that's the point.
And,
Yeah.
And it should be. It's like what's wrong with someone that has
well, listen, I
green
have
hair
nothing, I
or
have
blue
nothing
hair
wrong-
if it's done well. It's, if it's...
I have nothing wrong with your hair because I don't have no hair. I have no. Well, I do. That's
You got to
like
get
growing out the
tattoos on
sides.
your head then.
That's a negative.
That
That is a negative. Being walking around like Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't know if y'all remember Bam Bam Bigelow, but he was a wrestler from like the 80s. He had fire. Okay, you don't know. I'm babbling. But listen, Barbara, thank you so much for coming here to the ScissorSalute show. Before we let you go, please let everybody know how they can get in contact with you. And all your social media information that you'd like to share with us, please do so now. The stage is yours.
As I said before, I do work at a salon also. It's Studio 1012 in Brigantine, New Jersey. And I'll just give you my phone number again, 609-412-1664. My Instagram is my.hair.obsessions. And my email is myhairobsessions, no dots, @gmail.com if you're interested in the class. Or if you want to contact Manic Panic directly, it's education.pro@manicpanic.com.
And Rue Blaze, thank you so much for coming down here to the ScissorSalute show. And before we let you go, let everybody know where you work and all your social media information that you'd like to share with us. Please do so now. The stage is yours.
I love when he does that.
We're at Distinguished One Barbershop in New Brunswick, New Jersey, 08901. And you can find me on the gram at RU.Blades.
I tell you this much:
Stay
if you
bladed.
With the Z.
when you
I
look
follow
down,
you.
when you look down, it just looks like your hoodie runs straight up. Right here. Jesse That Cut, thank you so much for coming down to the show, co-hosting.
He didn't even wear a tie tonight. First time I ever saw him without a
Well,
tie.
Sheffer needs to tell me when
What's
he
up
comes
with
down
that?
so I can match up.
That's because he was drinking that sake. That's why.
No, I did the button up. Hey, listen, I did the button up on the show. But listen, I did the button up on the show for like a year and some change, and then the
you did do that,
heat,
yes.
and then the coldness. So I went back to the t-shirt. But next time I know you're coming on here, I'm gonna come in here with a camouflage tuxedo.
You look good, Jess. You always
Jesse,
do.
thank you so much for coming on the show, hosting. It's always a pleasure to have you here on the show. But before we sound off on the show and go onto the stage, can you let the viewers know how to get in contact with you? Say they want to book a show, and please mention your podcast that you have every Wednesday.
Absolutely.
And the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Always love being on the show. Again, the Instagram that you can find me at is Jesse_thatcut. You can find me on social media anywhere, Jesse That Cut. Just post it in. My face will probably show up. Yeah, you can find me every Wednesday. I do a live broadcast. Most of the time it's from IG. Sometimes I do it both IG and Facebook at the same time. It is Get Your Mind Right Wednesday, where we take a little bit of time, 20-30 minutes of our time, to talk a little bit about just getting our minds right as barbers, stylists, entrepreneurs, business people in general, because skill, that can be cheap. You can find it on YouTube, but getting your mind right, that's priceless. So
message.
So as I always say to all my friends, get your mind right, your clippers will follow, and groom responsibly, my friends.
Salute to that. Let's get into this message from Mr. B. And we also like to send our condolences to Mr. B. We understand that the big man passed away. We'd like to salute him. And remember, for all your beauty equipment, pay attention to this message that's coming up right now.
I'd like to welcome you to our headquarters, located in Freeport, New York. It's 14,000 square feet, filled with state-of-the-art salon, barber, pedicure, you name it, it's here. We have 26 barber chairs on display. We do design, we do layout, we do lease-to-own programs for barber shops. Please come check us out, pay us a visit, and you'll even get to see the museum soon. We have vintage furniture that's been around forever, and we're going to share it with the American public.
Salute to Mr. B, who wrote that, Don't Get Burned. I'm not going to mention the barber who bought that barber pole, put it up in his shop, and it went down. Mr. B and myself do know who I'm talking about. And don't get offended, man. Call me up if you feel like Eli Wild put you on blast. You can hit me up. Text me.
It's coming.
Text me. So we'd like to salute everybody who watched the show. We'd also like to send a big salute to LaDon for calling in from Miami, Florida. We wish her the best of luck, and hopefully she can make it over here, and hopefully she doesn't cross me out because I got little T-Rex arms, so you want to take advantage of me? She played a ruckus, try to call me out?
It's coming.
All I played was at Chuck E. Cheese. Also like to salute Jesse That Cut for taking that trip from upstate, coming down here. We also New Brunswick's finest right here. Rue Blades. Are you bladed? Ask yourself. Are you bladed? Dante, creator of the BBA.
That's right.
Looking out for the future of the profession. And Barbara, watch out that microphone, come over here. Barbara, come over here. And we'd like to salute Barbara, who came here and let us know her goal was to educate from Mad and Panic, and here she is in the flesh, putting it down to a flex. Dressed to impress. I figured I'd just go with that right there. We'd like to thank everybody who watched the show, and if you like what you're seeing right now, press that share button. I believe it's over here. Press that button right there. Share it, put it on your line, press it one more time, and invite people, annoy them. Again, this is what we do. Hair, if they don't care about it, then just tell them to unfriend you. You can see them in real life. The funny thing is, there's someone in California showing them, oh, let me like this, let me like this. And my friends are sitting there going, man, look at this guy. Eli hasn't shut up for the past 2 hours. What am I supposed to do? He can't play the music on here. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, at the ScissorSalute Show, and if you want us to see your work, simply hashtag ScissorSalute, DM us, tag us. We try to review as much stuff as we can on social media and show as much support as we can. Listen, we'll be here next week, same time, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you like my house, if you like house music, go to my house show on StrongIsland.tv. They're coming up next. StrongIsland.tv, the quickest growing TV channel on Facebook, and that's a fact. That's a Fendi. Salute to that. Dead ass with that. And my boots.